For centuries, people have viewed the Bible primarily as a history book, a single, chronological record of events meant to be read from cover to cover like a textbook. This assumption is the foundation of many of the most common arguments against it. But what if that foundation is completely flawed? My unpopular opinion is that the Bible is not a history book. While it is full of real history, that's not its primary purpose. It's something far more profound and powerful. This is one of the most common reasons people turn away from the Bible. They read a passage and say, that can't be scientifically accurate, or that doesn't line up with what we know from archaeology. We've all been there, haven't we? But we have to ask ourselves, are we holding the Bible to a standard it was never designed to meet? This is a crucial first step in understanding the truth. Consider how history was recorded in the ancient world. They didn't have cameras, audio recorders, or the internet. Instead, historical accounts were often written to tell a story and to teach a lesson, not just to list a series of objective facts. This is the hidden truth that modern readers often miss. So what exactly is the Bible? It is a vast library of different books, written by dozens of authors over more than 1,000 years. It includes poetry, law, prophecy, wisdom literature, and personal letters. To read this collection as a single, modern history textbook is to misunderstand the very nature of the documents you're holding. For a clear example, let's look at the Gospels. If they were meant to be a single historical account, they would all be the same, right down to the last word. But they aren't. They are 4 unique perspectives on the life of Jesus, each one tailored to a specific audience and purpose. Matthew presents Jesus as the fulfillment of prophecy, while Mark focuses on his actions and power. Luke gives us the most detailed narrative, and John offers a spiritual and poetic perspective. The differences aren't contradictions. They are layers of a bigger truth. But how does this help us understand difficult passages? This is a crucial point to understand when people try to debunk the Bible with a list of contradictions or historical inaccuracies. For example, some people argue that the Bible is full of scientific errors. But many of the writers were not trying to explain scientific principles. They were using the language of their time to describe profound spiritual events. The goal of the book of Genesis, for example, is to communicate a profound theological truth about creation and humanity's relationship with God. The purpose of the story is not to teach geology, but to teach about a creator. But if the Bible isn't a history book, then what is it? It is a library of spiritual truth. Not just historical truth, but truth about God, about humanity, and about faith. It is a guide for living a life of purpose. The stories, while rooted in real places and real people, are not meant to be a dry, factual record of events. Instead, they are a mirror in which we see our own lives, our own struggles, and our own need for grace. This is the truth that makes the Bible timeless. But what is the practical application of this idea? When we stop asking the Bible to be a historical textbook, we can finally begin to understand its real power. It's not just about what happened, but about what it means for us today. It's about the spiritual truth behind the history. My unpopular opinion is that the moment you stop treating the Bible like a history textbook is the moment it truly comes alive for you. We can embrace both its historical accuracy and its deeper spiritual purpose, allowing us to find wisdom and truth in a new way. What is your unpopular opinion about the Bible? Share it with us in the comments. Do you agree that the Bible is more than just a history book? We love hearing from you. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel for more thought-provoking content that explores the truth behind the Bible stories.